So this video is very late. I needed to digest what happened this season because what a wild season! Wow, what a wild season! Multiple losing streaks, and then all of a sudden we're in the postseason. Wow. Um, just wow. How the fuck did we do that? Well, how did we do that? Um, very impressed by the young players, Delauder, Valera, Kafis, Manzardo. You know, very impressed. Um, the question is, do we pay Stephen Kwan? I think you do. I think you do, because one, there's there you're on the pay Kwan, extend Kwan, or get rid of Kwan, right? Why would we get rid of a hitter that's like top three in our team? I mean, I get he sucked ass in the postseason. He didn't do that well in the postseason. But we weren't supposed to be there in the first place, guys. Okay? We weren't. We weren't. Um, we weren't. And excuse me. I really think that we do need to keep Kawhi on the team. Make him a guardian for life. Same with Jose Ramirez. There's all this talk about Jose's interview back in March about the GM not taking advantage of that, his low pay. Yeah, I agree, Jose. Unfortunately, I'm sure Antonetti wants to spend lots of money, but unfortunately, no one will give him that check. So we'll have to wait till Blitzer's ownership comes in 27 before we even get started with that. Now Jose could request a trade, and I'm sure Dolan will get will shit out as soon as that happens. But guess what? He could do that. You know, Jose has earned that. Yeah, Jose will have a blank check for sure, unless Dolan is that fucking dumb and doesn't pay Jose Ramirez at the end. Like, you cannot be that dumb, guys. You cannot be that dumb. You have to have Jose on the roster. You do. Okay. Enough of that. I just had to talk about that. Let's start with off-season moves. Nolan Jones, get ready to learn Korean. Yeah, you're not on my roster anymore. I don't care. I just don't care if you're in arbitration. Uh, get ready to learn Korean, buddy. Yeah. He sucked ass for the whole season. I don't want him on my roster anymore. Festa, get ready to learn Japanese. Yeah, you're going to Japan, buddy. No offense. Don't take this personally, but you didn't do that great. You didn't do that great. Um, Lane Thomas. Now, Lane Thomas is an interesting dilemma because we have plenty of outfielders now to take his spot, aka Delauder slash Valera, Martinez. But I just don't know. I feel like you can keep him on like a vet minimum. He's a right-handed bat that's pretty good at hitting. I think you keep him on a vet minimum if you can. If he wants more, get rid of him. I think we give Lane Thomas another shot. He was injured for like the whole year, so like I just feel bad for him. We need him. We need another right-handed bat for sure. So I would not mind that at all. Keep him. Keep him. Hedges will probably be re-signed. Let's just get serious for a second. Vaught loves him. The team loves him. He's a great, uh, you know, great culture man. Keep him. Just keep him. Sign him for like the $3 million. Let's just get it over with because he's probably gonna come back. David Fry, keep him as well. I'm pretty sure he's under arbitration or whatever, so we don't have to worry about that. But definitely going to keep him. He's probably going to catch next season because his Tommy John will be fully healed by then, so that's good. I know Will Brennan is on the IL. Let's keep him in AAA. We don't need him. We don't need him. I don't care if he was a good hitter when he was here. We have Valera. We have Delauder. We don't need Will Brennan anymore. Okay? Now, Martinez is an interesting dilemma because I think Martinez should pick a side from the box that he's best feels comfortable in and stay there. He should not be a switch hitter anymore. Because I don't remember what side of the plate he shit on. I just don't remember off the top of my head. I think it's the right side that he shit on, but maybe it's the left side. I don't know. He just needs to pick a side and stay that way. He should not be a switch hitter. Brian Rocchio, welcome to the team full time. Yep, that's right. I said that. Rocchio has proven himself to be a great contributor to this team. He will stay for a long time. Now, he will probably move over to short when Bazana gets called up next season because Arias is bad. Not a good hitter, okay? Arias, 220, 225 average, a couple homers. I think it was like around 12, I think. Yeah. I know you have a great arm, but Bazana will be here and Rocchio will take your place at short. Sorry, man. No hard feelings. Bo Naylor, he'll probably stay. I know that Cooper Ingle is in the minor league system. He's doing great. I think we keep him in there for another year unless like Bo gets hurt or something. Because we cannot have Hedges full time. We cannot have Hedges full time. So yeah, we'll keep Bo Naylor. Bo Naylor's cool. I like him a lot. Obviously the Ramirez stuff, I already did that. Right field, Valera, yeah, Valera. I really hope that they don't, uh, hoodwink us and put the Lauder back in AAA next year. Keep him on the full time roster. I know that there's like some sort of money thing with him. I think it's like the start of pre arbitration. I don't remember how that works exactly, but I think we have to pay him a sum of money. And I'm sure Dolan doesn't want to do that, so he needs to be on the major league roster. There is if ands or buts about that, none, because he hit in the postseason on his like third game, so I think that's a sign that he's a very good player when he's healthy. Now let's just pray that he's fucking healthy. You know what I mean? All right, pitching. Fan-fucking-tastic. I don't really have much to like criticize more than it's like Logan Allen, like the eventual like shelling. That's just a given for Logan Allen though. So I mean, fuck me, Messick, holy shit, he cooked. Messick, Saccone, Gavin Williams this year, holy shit, he cooked this year. He almost no hit the Mets, the low Mets. Bybee did well. The bullpen did well. Gaddis, Cade Smith after the Ortiz / Clase debacle. Wow, he really stepped up. He really did. Kobe Allard stepped up. Festa. Jacob Junis was a good surprise. I really did hate him in the beginning of the year, but he really did turn around this season. I really do appreciate that from Junis. I hope we bring him back for like the same amount of money. I know he's probably going to be a free agent. I think that's how. I don't know if he's pre-arbitration or not, or arbitration. I know he's on a contract, so I think we'll just have to re-sign him. Go ahead and re-sign him. But replace Festa with Avila from last year? We're sad. Yes, that's right. I'm still upset that Pedro Avila did not get signed in the offseason. I'm still upset about that. I am. He should be a Cleveland Guardian for life. Okay, if you don't know, Pedro Avila's this pure game of inning eating. You just don't know ball. Okay, Pedro Avila should be back on the Cleveland Guardians roster, and I hope so, because he posted him watching the Guardians in the postseason on his like Instagram account. He wants to come back, man. Just sign him back, please, please. We need Pedro Avila back. Okay. Now, let's talk about Vogt. Vogt did very well. Wow. I mean, bringing up the team to 15 and a half games back and winning the division, class. Just pure great managing. There are some questionable lineups here and there. Okay. With Noel and J-Rod. I didn't talk about those people because I just don't want to talk about it. But I guess I should talk about it. I guess I should. I forgot Schneeman as well. I'm a fake fan. Schneeman, I think he should stay on the team. Schneeman's a very good player. Very good player. I love his swing. I love his swing. Noel, I think he needs to go back to AAA. Same with J Rod. I think Noel just needs to work on his discipline at the plate. We're not swinging that shit in the other box. We're not. And also, let's not swing for the fences every at bat. Let's just relax. You don't have to swing it out every single fucking time unless maybe ownership or management is telling him to. Just don't. A double will do it. A triple will do it. A single will do it. You know, I just want you to hit well. I don't want you. I'm a big fan of you, Noel. I have your card. Okay, I don't want you to hit a buck 44 in the regular season. I don't. I love you, bro. Just don't swing for the fences every at bat, and don't swing his shit in the dirt. We got yourself a good player. J Rod. You did great in September, but you should be on AAA for like life. No offense, J Rod. Don't take that as like a personal attack, but we just don't need your services. We have other players. And my big problem with platooning, that'll be solved if Lane Thomas is in as as a outfielder, for sure. Yeah, but we do need to get some right-handed bats for sure because almost all of our good hitters are lefties. So I'm thinking Pete Alonso, guys. Pete Alonso would be perfect. The problem is he costs lots of money, and Dolan will not accept that. No way. Schwarber, I think he's a free agent as well. No way we give him cash. No way we give him cash. Um, unless this Jose stuff, boils over and the ownership gives the green light. No way in hell we're giving out 40 million to Schwarber or Alonso. That's just not gonna happen. So we'll probably get like Ahmed Rosario. Shout out to him. I don't think the Yankees are gonna re-sign him because I think they just believe in McMahon. I think McMahon is his name. But yeah, I mean, Ahmed Rosario, Josh Bell, come on down. That's pretty much what I'm expecting with this ownership group. This, usual veteran bat that, gets traded around every fucking off season. And that's pretty much what it is. We'll just keep the same pitching, the same bullpen, same core, easy money. I do hope that Carl Willis stays. I know that he's, mooting over his decision to come back or retire. I really do hope he comes back. Great pitching coach. Great pitching coach. Hitting coach, let's just lock it in. Anything is better than the Reds. The Reds hitting coach right now. Holy shit, that dude is getting flamed because he was used to be with us, with Tito, but Tito brought him with him, and guess what? They can't hit. They can't hit. So yeah, that's about it. I was laying in bed today. I was like, I had like a couple parts. This video took a couple parts throughout the days, and I was like, I gotta get this video out. I have to, otherwise I'm just gonna be, I'm gonna be in my head about it. Like, you didn't upload the Guardians video. You're lazy. You're lazy. You're lazy. You need to do it. You need to do it. You need to do it. So yeah, I'm doing it now. So yeah, that's it. I mean, it was a great season. Very ashamed that we lost to the Tigers. They're gonna get cooked by the Mariners. They're down 2-1 now. So yeah, they're gonna get cooked for sure. Yeah. So yeah, that's about it.